Welcome to Primetime Mitch, everybody, and it is Mockbuster time again. I am joined by Amy Horror. We are going to be watching a questionable movie of low budget. I have no idea what is in Freddy's box today. We did a blind shuffle of questionable movies. So let's open Freddy's box today, take out the foliage and find out what's beneath. You can deal with the foliage. Drum roll, please. We are dealing with
Metal Tornado.
I'm really not sure about this, so we're just going to go right into it because I think the title says it all.
What the fuck?
Okay, so in a terrible turn of events, we have some recording issues, which means that we won't be able to bring you our watch along for this movie. It's not as bad a situation as you think, because on reflection, wasn't that great, was it?
It really wasn't, and to be completely honest, we watched it a little while ago, and it's very, very forgettable.
Yeah, I think the thing I was disappointed about the most was if you look at the cover, it shows like a huge tornado full of scrap metal flying through a skyscraper and tearing up a city, and what you actually get is this electrical vortex which doesn't really do that much damage.
The idea of it being a metal tornado would imply that it's made out of metal rather than just attracting metal.
Yeah, it was magnetic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like magnetic vortex or magnetic tornado instead. It was not what it was kind of made out to be. I'm just glad that we finally got the Eiffel Tower getting
the Eiffel Tower gets destroyed, but I get the feeling it's like how convenient that there is one also heading for Paris just so you can pull down the Eiffel Tower. That's sort of your favourite bit, wasn't it, really?
Because all throughout I was like, this is really bad. This is really, really not very good. And then I was like, oh, they're going to Paris. Does that mean that we're actually going to see it happen? And they kind of built it up a little bit. That was probably the highlight of the film. There's very little else in terms of highlights.
Well, we don't sort of expect much from these movies because they are mockbusters. They are supposed to be what they are. That's why we watch them for a bit of a laugh.
But you do get a gem every now and again.
Yeah, I mean, we enjoyed Mega Piranha despite how bad it was, because that was a complete mock solid. But I just thought with this one, it was like the only person that dies in this movie, not that I have a thirst for death or anything, but the only person that dies is a guy that figures it all out at the beginning and wants to warn people. And he dies from a small vortex on his computer table next to him, which is, it must be about this big, and it chucks a load of, was it glass at him or something, and it kills him. And he's the only person that dies. Nobody dies from the actual 100-foot magnetic vortex that you see in the movie. Everyone survives that. It's just bizarre, really bizarre. And you don't see what the front cover promises, believe me. Yeah, I think we're going to give this one, if we're looking at mock solid or mock bottom.
Mock bottom, 100%.
Yeah, I think we can agree on that one.
There are so many better faux disaster movies out there, and definitely better mockbusters out there. I personally wouldn't bother with this one again. Like I say, it's so forgettable. And as I mentioned at the beginning, it's kind of been 2 months-ish since we last watched it. And it is very, very forgettable. Even
after reflection, we still don't think any differently. And there's no real chemistry between the characters, I must say. And not even Lou Diamond Phillips could save this one.
This was an act of God, like a tornado or something.
God had nothing to do with this.
Would you put a socket in him, Archie?
It's too bad your bike insurance doesn't cover damage by supernatural entities.
Ladies, please.
So, thank you everybody for watching our very quick review of Metal Tornado. Watch it if you want, if you fancy a laugh, but I think this one really disappointed. Thank you very much, guys. Smash a like below, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications, and add your comments below if you've also suffered through this one as well. I will see you next time. From me and Amy Horror, this has been Primetime Mitch.